Hey guys, how you doing? This is Rob Anderson with DollarMoves. I'd like to welcome you to another video. Now, the video topic today is one of, having balance in your own business that you have here. When you're out there and you're working for someone else, it's really easy to know what to do because you're told what to do. You do this, work this time, don't work this time, and you know what you're supposed to do. When you start your own business, it becomes a whole different thing. You decide when you're going to work, if you're going to work, if you're going to take breaks, and it can work both directions. For myself, I'm kind of a workaholic. I tend to, once I start going, I go, okay, once I hit this thing, I get this many books or whatever product taken care of, I'm going to stop and take a break. But then I always raise my bar and I say, okay, 20 more. Once I get 20 more labeled or whatever, and I'll get that and I'll be like, oh, just this much more, this much more. And all of a sudden it'll be a few hours later and I haven't taken my break or whatever, I can get real deep into work. So, it's really important when you're doing this thing to force yourself, for me, to take breaks, get outside. I talked with Steve and JD in their interview, and I believe it was in the month-and-a-half interview about how, that was one of the things they were talking about is, getting up and stretching and just kind of, taking a break away from all the work and getting away from things and then coming back refreshed and doing it all over again and going back to work. But it can go the other direction too. Being your own boss, you might decide, well, I can work whenever I want. And if you're the opposite of a workaholic and you're maybe a little on the lazy side, you might just decide, well, I'll go ahead and start later. I'll start after this TV show. I'll start after this. I'll start tomorrow. I'll start next Wednesday. And you can push it off, and get nothing into your Amazon account. So, there's a balance there, and you're going to have to decide for yourself what to do with your business, because that's the great thing about it. It is your business, and your results will depend upon the way that you treat your business. So, some things that I would recommend that I've found good for myself is setting time limits for myself. Okay, I'm going to start at, I like to work in the evening time. So say I'm going to start at 5 o'clock and then at 7 o'clock I'm going to take a break. Or, I'll start at this time and at this time I'm going to take a break. Or saying, and at this time, at midnight tonight or 10 o'clock or whatever time, I'm not going to work anymore after that. That's call it a day. I'm done for it. So, setting your own limits, because now that you have your own business, you have to be self-motivated, and you have to, and I guess self-demotivated too for when you're working too much, but it's all based on you. Don't go to, out of my own experience, I just like to say, try not to push too hard, because if you go, it actually starts to, after a while, it starts to wear you out more to where you're less productive. You start messing up more, and then you're just overall you're cranky. It's a bad deal. Give yourself breaks. If you're working a lot, just set yourself up with time limits for yourself and try to stick by them. And I should really practice what I preach, because even though I do that, I still tend to set the bar and say, okay, I'll do it then, I'll do it then. So, hey, we all have our own businesses now, so we're our own bosses, and you can't, if you let it, this thing can consume your life. If you let it, if you decide I'm just go, and you don't give yourself breaks, you can do that. And, and on the flip side, if you're lazy and you don't, you don't actually send your stuff into Amazon, and, all your bottom line is going to get eaten away because you haven't gone outsourcing, or you haven't done this. It'll reflect in your business. So, how do you find that balance? That's what's going to have to be up to you, because it's your business. But just realize when you're getting there, when you're working along, and if you feel really tired and you've been working really hard, just kind of decide, hey, look at the whole situation and go, okay, have I been working too much? Should I start taking breaks? And the great thing about it being your own business, maybe a 3-hour stretch is good and that's what you need. Maybe you just like to work for an hour and take a break, do 10 push-ups or whatever or something, just get the blood flowing. That's a huge thing that I found too. I guess I should have said that earlier, is when I do take a break, do some push-ups or go for a walk with the dog, or just go for a walk, get your blood flowing, because that'll really recharge the batteries. But anyway, it's just something to think about when you're out there and you're doing your own business. Have balance, make sure and not just make your life all work, or on the flip side, make sure to do enough work. Just set yourself parameters and try and stick by them. So I hope your guys' businesses are going great out there. And, thanks for sticking around and watching another video. And if you like what you see, hey, please go ahead and subscribe up top here. Put some positive comments down below. Thumbs up are much appreciated. And, hey, stick around. We'll be bringing another great video in the future. Take care, guys.